Grand slam, one swing wins this game. One swing wins this game. I was awful for 10 batters in a row. That is why you do this strategy. If you are an average MLB The Show player who has not completed the Showdown Extreme yet, then this is the video for you. I am 30 years old. I don't have the reactions to hit a pitch unless I'm looking for it, and I managed to win the Showdown based off of just knowing the situations, knowing what kind of team to draft, and what perks to pick. So I am going to do an in-depth strategy guide for the average player here. I timestamp each individual boss in this. So if there's only a couple of guys or one guy that you're struggling with, I'm going to tailor that for you. And if you need help with the whole thing, I'm here for you too, because we go over every single aspect from the draft until the last run is scored. You have to have a perfect draft to even consider going on with the mission. So let's go, and I'm going to walk you through what you want to look for here. First round is possible to get anywhere from a 97 to a 99. You don't necessarily need the 99 if you have a true lefty killer in this round. We don't have any lefty killer here, so what are we going to do? Forfeit. That is rule number one. Do not be stingy. Forfeit drafts if they are not a good draft. Delete your bad draft. Don't waste time. So try number two on the draft. Will we get a better first pick? We got a great first pick in Kris Bryant. Kris Bryant is excellent for this. He's got speed. He kills lefties. He gets an overshift against him too because he's an extreme pull hitter. It sucks that that doesn't show you on the player card, but if you know from playing this game, you know they get shifts against them. When it goes 0-2, you can just flick the stick on your controller, your right stick, away from the shift and purposely try and swing on the late side of good and just get a free ground ball down the line for a double or triple depending on the park and the speed. So Kris Bryant is an excellent first pick even though he's not 99 overall. And this is the second thing, and we are living now in this draft, guys. The second thing to look for in this draft, you want to have at least one great drag bunter coming out of it. Juan Pierre is an excellent drag bunter. Max speed and stealing. He's a monster on the base paths. He gets the bunts down. Elite speed. It's going to be borderline impossible to double him up. You need to just not give outs away in the showdown, and drag bunting is a perfect way to get yourself into a winning groove. So we already got the two things that I consider must have: a massive lefty killer and a great drag bunter. This round, though, sucks. Although Victor Reyes can kind of drag bunt, so I'm going to take him as well. I also know from using him here, and this is rule number 3, guys: draft players that you're comfortable with. I am pretty comfortable hitting with them. I've done pretty well against the computer in the past. This is all on All-Star too. I rarely ever play the computer on a difficulty lower than All-Star, so I know he's decent in these situations, and he's got speed. The speed is important to go along with the average hitting stats. I just know that I like Reyes' speed and swing more than the other two guys, so we're gonna hope we get a good hitter here, and we get blessed with Mitch Haniger, who on most days is really good, and today he is really, really good playing up. That is a huge W. This draft is now great no matter who we get next. I love Juan Soto's swing every year, and his stats are good against any pitcher, so we're going to take Juan here. Now we got hope for the perks to get. We got a decent one. The 3 perks you really want to have silver-wise at the start of the showdown is Hero Time, because it gives you an exit velocity boost for every single pitch you see in the showdown. The second one you want to get is Spark Plug, because it gives you a contact boost for every single pitch you see in the showdown. The third one you want to see is Cleared for Takeoff, because it gives you a boost on normal swings in 0-0 counts, 1-1 counts, and 2-2 counts. You want to get the contact and exit velocity boost. Those are the best perks. They are better than the vision perks. Why? The bigger your vision, the better the chance is that you're going to get a non-perfect swing, which is going to leave the game up to more random luck. You want to have contact boost because it's going to increase your timing window. You want to have exit velocity boost because it's going to make the ball go off the bat harder. So we're going to take Off the Radar here and hope that we get an exit velocity boost next. And we do. We get Clear for Takeoff. That's massive. Look at all of your commons and see what you're working with. Oscar Gonzalez is a great pinch hitter. Sandy Leon stinks. Otto Lopez stinks. Devin Marrero stinks. Bride is great against righties today as a common. Antuna is okay. Batten is bad. So you're going to move the guy that you know you're going to use into the lineup. We know we're going to use Juan Soto. This is just to keep track of where we are. So you look at the speed. We have one guy with 66 speed. Go to the least useful one, in this case Leon, and check your bench. And what do you know? We had 72 speed sitting on the bench. We have 79 speed sitting on the bench. We have Joey Meneses, who's playing up today, sitting on the bench. So already 3 guys that weren't on our roster are more useful than guys that were. Kelnick can run the home runs against righties. He was on the bench. This is why you always gotta check Meneses in over Oscar Gonzalez, just because Gonzalez could be a more useful pinch runner in a situation, and he might be the difference being in the 9-hole instead of the 8-hole or the 7-hole that we need to win this when it comes to batting. So So the way I'm going to stack my lineup here against Greinke, I know Bryant has the overshift, so I am going to bat him lead off. I want to see if he can run into one. If he can't run into one, he gets the 2 strikes. I could slap one down the line in Kaufman Park with his speed. It could be a double or a triple. Juan Pierre is going to be the insurance to either bunt him over and get himself on, or to just make sure we don't go 2 up, 2 down off the start. I want Haniger in next. Victor Reyes, same situation, can bunt after Haniger has his at-bat. Juan Soto after that. Meneses 6. We're gonna go Bride 7, McKinnon 8, because Bride's a slightly better here and they have almost the same speed, and we are set to go and take on Zach Greinke. Now, gameplay-wise, you're gonna see a lot of people telling you to take it until 2 strikes. If you're not comfortable, don't take it until 2 strikes. The approach I personally like to do is sit on a fastball down and in the strike zone, and if I don't get that, or if I don't read the fastball up and in the zone quick enough, then I take it until 2 strikes and react till then. But if I get a fastball middle down where I anchor, you're gonna see right here, if I get the fastball in this spot on the first pitch or the second pitch, I'm swinging away. Now again, overshift, you see it's on. Keep that in the back of your mind. Hopefully he grooves us a fastball, we're looking for it. He doesn't, we're 3-1. Greinke usually doesn't throw this many balls, but that's the thing, it's completely random. So it does work to take until 2 strikes, but there are times where you'll take until 2 strikes and you won't get walked like that. You'll just have yourself down in an 0-2 count right away, and then you put yourself in a bad bat. Now Juan Pierre, we got him for this situation, 2 drag bunt. You only want to drag bunt at strikes. I screwed up by trying to drag bunt that one. So you want to be selective, you want to drag bunt at strikes. We did, and of course, it's going to happen sometimes, guys, which is going to lead me into my next tip here, all right? I'm only going to have a few hitting tips for you. We just got cheated, all right? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Juan Pierre has to get that bunt down every single time. He didn't get the bunt down. This is offline. Pause. Take as much time as you need. If you get frustrated, if you get flustered, if you get too jacked up, you want to bat when you're even keeled. So pause, calm down, get back into it. We're good to go. Back to the same strategy we had. You want to sit low. Saw a hanging slider. We're all over it. I don't know if it registered clean up for a home run. It did. So we just tied the game right there. Beautiful. See, we paused. We didn't let it frustrate us. We didn't chase a bad pitch. We got a hanging slider and we crushed it. Now we're going to try and bunt. And if we don't get the bunt down, we'll worry about it after that. Strike, bunt. It is not a good bunt. We shot our shot. So we're 0 for 2 on bunting. And I guarantee you guys this. You're not going to go 0 for 2 when you got good bunters. You're going to get more down than you usually don't. There we go. So we got the high pitch. That's what I'm talking about too. When I'm saying don't auto take, I'm reacting to Greinke's fastball in this difficulty, 118 miles an hour to the left side. Ball was smoked. That one I was late on. So back-to-back pitches in the same spot. I was completely late on one. I was all over the one. I read the first one. That's the one I swing at. I should have never swung at that pitch. Against Greinke, we can survive it. Down the line, we won't. So we got to get better here. So this was the last out we had, and just know you're going to hit into bad luck, you're going to hit into some good luck too, but don't let it discourage you. You see the timing on that was really good. 14 PCI contact. So this swing was crushed. It was over 100 miles an hour. Unfortunately, it was a deep line out to center field. It happens. You just don't worry about it. Keep it easy. The way you got to look at it is that's going to land more often than not. We just had a good swing. We just got to do it again. 5 outs remaining. I could go to one of the pinch hitters here, considering who I have up next. I actually like the call to bunt here versus to go for a base hit. I feel like there's a better chance right now me hanging a double play as there is getting a bunt down. We're trying to get the guy from first base to second base, so you're going to want to flick the right stick to the right before the bunt to try and make sure that you get the bunt down in a spot that's going to let him advance. That is a beautiful bunt. That is why we did that. We advanced the runner over, so now I have my 4 best hitters, 4 outs to try and get him over. And now that we know that Joey is over there, he's at second, he can do a double play, this is where we go to our best pinch runner, and we're gonna have our 4 best hitters come up in a situation to advance and score. And Chris Bryant gets that one down the middle and rocks it. I've done this multiple times now. I'm going for the second clear for this video. Greinke has beaten me over 15 times. So just stay calm. If you fail, you fail. You just redo the process of the drafting overall. But enough of that. Let's show you how to beat the next guy out. Leiter. I really got 3 really good options here. I'm going to take Gary just because I love his swing. And that goes back to what I said. Always go the guy you're comfortable with, and we just got Sparkplug. Now you start this one with a base runner on base and down 4 runs. You got 15 outs to do it, so you're just gonna wanna do the best lineup again. Don't worry about the runner, you're just gonna do the best lineup again. I am gonna put Bride on the bench now. Kelnick is useless for this one, so we'll move him out of there, and we got Sanchez. And just order it in the best order of who kills lefties. So now we're gonna go Bryant, we're actually gonna go Haniger, then we're gonna go Juan Pierre so I can bunt if I get the first 2 guys out. Then I'm gonna go Sanchez, then Soto, because I like the righty-lefty versus the lefty-lefty when it's similar stats, then Reyes, Meneses, and McKinnon. So let's get it. So against Leiter, you're gonna have your pitcher on second base every time to start, 15 outs to score 5 runs. Just approach it the same way. Have the pitch you want to see, adjust when you get meatballs if you read it clearly. We just hit a 2-run home run on the first swing. It's off the PCI, we got a little bit of luck there. That's what I was saying before. You're gonna have bad luck, you're gonna have good luck. Just make sure you keep an even keel. Now, why I anchor low here, I'm gonna walk you guys through this right now, right? If the ball is below the center of your PCI, unless there's 2 strikes, you shouldn't even think about swinging at it. So I use the low anchor because it's a high likelihood the pitch is gonna be there, and also because there you go, right there. It's a leveler for you. If the ball starts at the bottom of it, there's a good chance it's gonna drop below it. But we're 2-2. With 2-2, I'm flicking the stick against the shift. I'm gonna try and go against the shift. Unfortunately, it hurt us there. That pitch was too close to take, and this is what I'm saying. This is the average guy for you guys. A really good hitter, a really good eye, you're taking that pitch. I can't differentiate that. That looks like a strike to me the whole way. So I am 100% gonna swing there every time. Now we got Juan Pierre, flick the stick to the right because you want to drag bunt to the second baseman. That's what we were trying to do the first time. That's what we're gonna do every time Juan Pierre is up until 2 strikes. You bunted strikes, you take the balls. Beautiful, he got on base the way that we want to. And again, take a look at the defense. McCann is a bad catcher. Nimmo is a bad right fielder. Kana is a bad left fielder. We are running on every deep fly ball at 99 speed, and we are going to try and steal. I'm gonna actually try and steal off the top here. I'm gonna be aggressive. That is another thing that I haven't seen that many people giving on advice. You want to be aggressive when you got the guys who can be aggressive. Running yourself out of double plays is worth the risk a lot of the time. Tagging up from first to second is a huge part of this. You're going to be safe more often than not. The better your base runner too, the more likely the computers are to make a mistake in the field. And that's why I'm even keel, because I just know when my ability to hit the baseball. With Soto, we're going for it. And again, bad arm, we're going to try it. I could afford to be aggressive there. I didn't want the double play risk. Hey, they got me out there with Soto. I am going to take advantage of the normal swing perk here. And there we go, base hit. That is a big part of the reason why that goes through is that the perks help that go through. That's why the perks are huge on this. Always remember, guys, contact boost and exit velocity boost. We got the speed again. I don't want to hit into a double play again. We're going for it. This is going to be a close play. McCann, like I said, know your defender's ratings. McCann's not a good defender in this game. Horrible throw, easy steal, no more double play chance. So we got McKinnon, and then we're gonna be going to the bench. This is an easy tag up, so we're gonna take advantage of it. There's no chance of being out at home plate, that's why we're running. That's a dot by him, hey, it happens. Go against the shift. And we hit it right to the first baseman. Hit it right to the first baseman. Purposely waited late on it. Right to the first baseman. Again, we're good. One more out, though. I'm probably going to call a timeout to take a breather. But like I said, we were good, and Mitch Haniger just sent that ball to Saturn. And that's how we successfully beat out Leiter. We already got a lot of lefty killers on the team. We're not that great against righties. So I'm actually going to go with Willie Adames here because I like his swing a lot. We got hero time. We are set now on perks. 5 outs to score 1 run. So here's our line for Helson. I'm going to walk you through the strategy right now. Juan Pierre, lead off, drag bunt, possibly steal. If he doesn't get on, we're going to have 4 outs left. Bryant with an overshift. If he fails to get on, Haniger with an overshift. In St. Louis, if either of these 2 guys have the overshift on against them and they hit a ground ball against it, it's going to be a double or a triple. Then we have Soto because he's the best overall hitter past them, and then we have Adames because he can run to a home run. So that is our 1 through 5 for the Helson mission. The other thing you can do if you struggle with outlier, go into offline practice and see this guy on All-Star and Hall of Fame difficulty to get used to his pitch speeds so that you're adjusted for the showdown. So Juan Pierre, again, you gotta remember to bunt at strikes, flick the right stick to the right. You want to bunt the ball at second base just like that. That is a perfect start, flawless start. And now you check the defense. And remember, we don't have to get 1 run. Yadier is decent. He's honestly not that good. So it's a 50-50 call if I want to steal or not. I might honestly wait until 2 strikes here and then steal on 2 strikes because you usually get a breaking ball on 2 strikes. Carlson, great arm. Bader, great arm and speed. O'Neal, really good arm. It's going to be hard to do any kind of tagging up here, even with Juan Pierre's 99 speed. The only way you're going to be able to tag up is if it's a deep fly ball from second or third, or if they got an animation where they're running away from the throw. So I'm just going to sit for a fastball down the middle first pitch. If I don't get it, I'm not swinging. 0-2 count. They're probably throwing out of the zone, probably off speed. I am stealing here at Juan Pierre. Now I battled, I just missed, I just swung X a split second too early. What that did was it screwed me on the PCI placement and perfect timing. That would have been a walk-off home run. Juan Pierre didn't get the perfect jump. He's 1 for 4 so far in this run with bad jumps, which is not good. We're gonna try again though. He got a good jump. There's no way he's getting thrown out. Let him steal the base. That's more important. We're in a spot now where 2 productive outs are gonna get us the win. Again, we're gonna anchor low and be ready for high. The computer is not looking for a steal here. We are stealing on the first pitch. We're gonna be safe. This is why I say on this to be aggressive. People are not aggressive enough on the base pass. When you have a burner, you use them when you're not facing elite defense. Late again, and this is the whole point of me doing this showdown. I'm gonna keep that swing in the video so you guys can see I have beat it with this lack of skill. It's 95% strategy, 5% execution, and if you do the strategy, the execution's easier. Juan Soto, we caught up to that one. That might be gone. It is gone. So no matter what, we were winning, but that would have been a sac fly. The bunt to the stolen bases in the counts that we stolen, in the situations we stolen, knowing the defense, got us in position to be aggressive there. The home run by Juan Soto or the sac fly by Juan Soto wins it. Okay, next you're gonna be facing Mike Mussina. You're gonna have 12 outs to score 3 runs. So I'm actually gonna take Michael Harris here because I like the speed too. He can also be a pinch runner down the line. So I'm gonna take the heart attack perk because we're gonna be losing for the next 2 challenges, which honestly this becomes irrelevant because we're not gonna use it. Like I said, clear for takeoff, diamond, spark plug gold, hero time diamond are the 3 best perks. Now go to the squad. We're facing Mussina. You want to avoid double plays with Mussina. So what I'm gonna do is back to the spreading out the cheese bunters. I'm actually gonna move Soto into the 6 hole this time. I'm gonna move Reyes into the 8 hole so that he can bunt to get on, and Meneses is gonna move to the bench. Michael Harris is gonna come in, and Michael Harris is gonna be our 4-hitter. And here we go. We're gonna be taking on Mike Mussina. Throws a lot of strikes. He rarely walks you, and he's gonna throw you balls that you're gonna randomly smoke, and sometimes you do it right in a double play, so you want to avoid the double play against Mussina. And that is why I'm savoring Bryant leadoff, because we're looking for a home run or a double against shift, and then the bunter and Juan Pierre, because I'm trying to give myself a fighter's chance to get a leadoff double instead of a single. And what does Bryant do? First swing, like I say, always be ready to go. That ball is roped. That ball is out of here. That is massive. That is going to hurt the confidence from Mussina right off the bat. It gives us a run. This is now 12 outs to get 2, and we're just going to bunt with Juan. And Juan gets it down perfectly. This is a beautiful start. Always remember, guys, check the defense. Adley is great at throwing. We cannot steal as liberally as we have in the previous ones. Santander sucks in right. Cedric Mullins sucks in center. Austin Hayes is good in left. So we're going to want to tag on medium fly balls to right and right center, to second and third to home. We're going to have to be careful. It's going to have to basically be borderline warning track and left to advance. Now, this is where anchoring low is crucial. If the ball is going to be below the center of the PCI, do not swing at it the rest of the way. It's better off to take the strikeout if you're worried about 50-50 call than to swing with a runner on first base, because Mussina is the most likely to get you into a double play. 2 strikes now. I already got a run on the board. I'm feeling good. This is what I'm doing, guys. Like I said before, try and steal at Juan. Juan got an awful jump, but he's so fast. We got a little bit lucky with the bad throw from Adley. We are now in 2nd place. Now that the double play is out of the equation, fight on low pitches. And I popped it up like a fat, silly bitch. Recenter ourselves. That's why we call timeouts. And see, now the other thing too that I just got caught on, you see his confidence on the left? His fastball confidence is currently higher than his sinker confidence, so I was actually thinking that was gonna be a fastball for sure. I also thought that one was gonna be a fastball for sure, and that's why I swung over it. And there's the unfortunate lineup, but hey, it was a great swing. It was a really good at-bat. It wasn't productive, but it was a really good at-bat. We take that every single time. That's a great rip by Juan Soto. And that is a beautiful thing. We tied the game. We just have to get Juan Soto around the bases. Strategy time. pitcher spot on deck. Victor Reyes is 50-50 on drag bunts. The key here on this drag bunt that I'm going to do with Victor Reyes is it has to be in the strike zone. So we're 1-1 in the zone drag bunt, if not take. Strike zone, bunt, it's beautiful. And that is why I have the strategy I have, and it's worked for me so far, because you don't have to be skilled to be able to read that the ball is in the strike zone or not. It's just all about bunting with the right guys. So again, we know that Smeltzer's our best sack bunter. This time with the base runner on first and second, we're gonna wanna try and bunt it down the line to third base. So flick the stick to the left and hold triangle. And make sure it's a strike. Unfortunately, this game is sometimes ass when it comes to bunt registration, so we just hit the pop out. Now I am going to, at this point, remove Soto for Oscar Gonzalez because he's 80 speed. We're going to anchor low again. A double play is no longer a bad thing. A double play guarantees we have the winning run on third base. And right on cue, guys, like I said, in this circumstance, it was okay to be chasing the 50-50 low ball. The drag bunt is still viable here. A good drag bunt is going to win the game. And we got Juan Pierre, we're drag bunting all the way. Juan Pierre pops up the bunt. It's okay. That should have never happened. Again, it's just the luck of the draw sometimes with the game. We're still calm. We just got to get the ball into the outfield or past the infielders on the ground. Well, let's say we just walk it off instead of leaving it up to fate. Remember what I said about Austin Hayes? This is deep enough. This is deep enough. It needs to be a perfect throw to get us beat. We got it beat. That's the range. That's good for multiple reasons. One, we win, and two, you see the range. 80 plus speed, you're going to score every time at that range on Austin Hayes. If I had 60 speed, I'm not running. If Austin Hayes is 20, 30 feet closer, I'm not running. So just keep that in mind. But we clear Mussina. So for the rest of the ways, for you guys to know, because this is important, you're facing Grayson Rodriguez on All-Star. That's the last All-Star run. After that, you're facing Chapman on Hall of Fame, you're facing Nolan Ryan on Hall of Fame, and you're facing Randy Johnson on Hall of Fame. Now remember the drafting rules. You want to do the lefty killers, followed by the guy you're the most comfortable with. If I didn't have Gold Adames, he would have been the pick. But because I already have Gold Adames, I'm going with JP Crawford. And we hope we get a really good perk here, and we did not. Defensive indifference kicks in this game in any showdown or any game mode against the CPU when you're losing by 5 or more runs. So we are going to have defensive indifference off the rip. What that means is we are 100% going Juan Pierre off the jump because we want to bunt to first base and steal to third off the rip. So this is all about getting base runners and moving them on until you score the second run in this showdown. And I am actually going to move Reyes now to the bench. That's going to get rid of Bride, and we are going to have JP Crawford slide in. JP Crawford to me should flip with Juan Soto. So now Crawford's in. I want him in the 4 hole to keep things going. I want Juan Soto in the 6 hole to be the most balanced hitter, and then I want Michael Harris to be basically what Victor Reyes was, except he has the ability to hit a home run against the righty, and he's also got the speed to beat out a slow base hit. And still on the bench, we have Reyes, 3 pinch runners, and a guy that can handle the pinch hitting. Now let's get into Grayson. You do not have to put the pinch runner in there yet. It's not important. Especially because we're bunting with Juan Pierre. They're not going to go home for the out. They're going to go to first base. That's just how they play. They play conservative on this. So remember, they are not going to even try and throw you out in the steal. So I'm just going to run here. The best case scenario for us now is 100% that he falls down 2-0, which he did. So Juan is chilling at third base, and we're actually going to leave Juan there. This is now the 2-strike take. He gave him a dot. I mean, hey, Angel Hernandez, he doesn't deserve the call, but he got the call. We're going to take again. There's the walk. So again, Chris Bryant on first base, Juan Pierre on third base, we're stealing. Remember defensive indifference, guys. Take advantage of it. We're 3-2 now. You want to put this ball in play. Put the ball in play. Now we're 6-2. We got 19 outs to go. We're making him throw pitches. That's huge. Defensive indifference is gone. The second run scored, you cannot count on defensive indifference again. So we're back to being aggressive 100% on the pitches that we want to see. There's one. Remember, it's the same defense as last time. Mullen's arm sucks. We got 74 speed. This is an easy tag up every single time. Take advantage of it. Keep the train moving. That's a big walk. It's too early to pull Adames. It's way too early to pull Adames. I just got to be cognizant to not swing at the low pitch on a 2-2 count, a 3-2 count. It's better to let the 50-50 low ball go than to swing into a double play. That ball was right where I was camped, and honestly, it took me off guard because he's been so wild. And that's another reason why I hate the approach of taking until 2 strikes every time. That 1-1 swing right there, I was taken off guard. He's throwing so many balls. That's why I like being aggressive more. But hey, man, he is so erratic right now. If he walks me, he's gonna have no confidence left. 3-2, take a 50-50 low pitch. That wasn't a 50-50 low pitch. We're all over it. I am so lucky. That was very dumb of me. That was very dumb of me to send the runners, but I full sent thinking it was not going to be caught. He almost caught that. That was so risky. I do not advise doing it. It paid off for me. I basically got rewarded for being stupid. But we're 6-4. We're big time chilling on this. Hey, you know what? I chopped the lucky throwaway. The lucky throwaway. I just traded off an out at second to make sure the base runner got the third. I probably didn't need to do it, but I did. But like I was going to say, guys, being early now on 102 in this is massive. And the reason why it's massive is because Chapman is next. I forgot I was anchored low. But again, we don't need to score the run right now. There's no need to pinch run for Juan Soto. He's in the middle of the lineup, all right? That's why I didn't pinch run for him, and I'm not going to, because we got 15 outs to work with. You gotta remember the situations. This is Victor Reyes' situation. I am going to do the bunt strategy because I just want to get on base right now. I didn't wait for a strike. I thought it was a strike. It wasn't a strike. That's a burnt at-bat. I just burnt 2 at-bats in a row. I'm fine. I'm even keel. We got 15 outs. We're bunting with Juan Pierre. I just gotta make sure 100% that this is a strike. And he hit us. That's a blessing. Now, it is worth it to steal here at Juan. He's been erratic, so let's take one. Because remember, to steal, you want to work the count. The 2-strike pitch is probably the best pitch you're going to get to steal on. I'm going to steal here. I am going to steal here. I will take the strikeout for the steal. Juan got a great jump. Hey, he threw one on the inside corner. He bent it like Beckham, but Juan stole, and that is why I wait for that count. That curveball is the only reason why I was safe, because Adley has a hose. But now 2 productive outs makes it a tie game. All right, so it's not ideal, but we got 13 outs. This is why I have JP Crawford in my lineup and in this spot. I feel very comfortable with him having good swings, good at-bats. Perfect timing on the tag up there. It was the right time to do it. That's knowing the fielders. I knew that Santander was not good, so we're 3-2 with Willie Adames. I'm going to the middle instead of anchoring low. Hopefully he gets a challenge fastball. He gives us a low curve. We smoke it, but it's right to the first baseman. It's okay. Another pop-up on a middle fastball. Now, guys, I would say here to adjust your sitting with the anchor, because I popped up 2 middle fastballs, but honestly, it's completely random where they throw it. So I'm going to leave my anchor where it is. Rodriguez is going to hit yellow stamina around pitch 70. So he's been really erratic. If he continues to be erratic, we're probably going to get another walk. We're probably going to get another base hit. And we're going to be probably in the 6-out, 7-out range when he starts getting yellow. We're middle sitting and we're not swinging until we get it. We got it. I was all over it. Again, I pressed X a split second too early. It's the reason why that wasn't a home run, because I didn't get the PCI up high enough. That's one of my biggest flaws in this game. But we got the tying run to score at Juan Pierre. We got 8 outs to go. Victor Reyes bunted strikes. It's a strike. We bunted. It's not a good bunt. It's unfortunate. Reyes almost beat it out on luck. Same strategy at Juan Pierre. We're going to bunt. The strike's there. The bunt's down. That's a beautiful job by him. I'm assuming he's not going to throw a slide step or a fastball 2 pitches in a row. I'm going to steal here. And it was a slide step, but it was a breaking ball. And even though Chris Bryant's down to 2 strikes, he gets Juan Pierre over to second. Now we're going to go contact swing because we just want to get a productive out. Do not run. Immediately go back on every single pass ball unless you see the catcher whiffing on it that goes to the backstop. Anything that shows it close to the catcher, immediately spam. Get back. It's not worth it. We're just under the ball again. See, this is the thing, right? Like, I'm doing this for the average player. I'm an average hitter, dude. Like, I can't pick up the cutter from Grayson Rodriguez. He has fooled me on it like 5 or 6 times in this. But like I said, he is now in the yellow energy at 66 pitches and 6 outs. It's exactly what I forecasted. So he's going to start missing more wildly and missing down the middle more. All we got to do is have one good swing on a mistake. We're probably going to win. And there's the good swing on the mistake. And Juan Pierre's speed is going to easily run home. I was off PCI on that, so as you see, I should be completely 100% authentic here with you guys. I am not cracked. I am average, and I am rolling through the showdown. And that's the whole point of this video. Valera and Reggie are equal on speed. They're almost equal on power. I'm more comfortable with Reggie. I'm gonna take Reggie. And we did not get a really good perk. It's okay. I'm actually gonna take Bundt Cheese. We're gonna try Bundt Cheese. And I'm gonna experiment now too. Let's put Bundt Cheese in instead of normal clear for takeoff. This is Aroldis Chapman. We're gonna have 7 outs to score 1 run. Michael Harris is gonna be a pinch runner now since he's got the most speed on our bench. Victor Reyes is gonna come in instead of Willie Adames. Reyes, Bryant Haniger, Reggie, Crawford, Soto Sanchez, because we have 7 outs to work. If you are not good at hitting outlier on Hall of Fame, the last 3 guys have them. At this point, what you gotta do is go into an offline practice. Make sure you got the Diamond Dynasty roster update for it. Face them on Legend so that you are on time with their fastball, so that you're already either just ahead or perfectly timed when you face them. But these 3 guys are why you do the drag bunt strategy. And that's why I'm gonna try out the massive drag bunt boost perk, because if we can bunt on base the first 2 guys, this showdown is gonna become astronomically easier. So now we're in the Chapman showdown, and remember that he is wild. So you really gotta make sure that the ball is down when you bunt against him. Getting ready to do it with Victor Reyes again. I got bailed out there. I'm giving you advice, and I'm doing the opposite of my advice. I got bailed out there. Hey, but we got the runner over. Now I'm gonna sit middle. Chapman has not thrown a strike yet, and he is very inconsistent with his off-speed pitches. Right on cue. That's the pitch he'll throw away more often than not. Remember the defense. Stevenson's not a great catcher here. Pham doesn't have great defense. Amora bad. Naquin is good. 2-2 though. You guys know the rule. I'm gonna try and steal. 2 strikes. I'm gonna try and steal in the situation. He is gone. We take the strikeout because of that. We almost got the throwing error. Now we just need to have the ball clear the infield, and we're gonna win. The only guy that can throw us out on a short fly ball is Naquin. Chapman throws us a sinker. I was geared up for the heater. He throws me a sinker. I'm going to contact swing here. We're going to contact swing here. I read his sinker as a fastball, his fastball as a sinker. That's why I was late on it. All right, so I'm starting to feel a little heat here now, right? Remember, take a breather. Take a breather. There it is. Contact swing off the end of the bat. There is no way they're going to catch the ball and have an animation to throw us out. We get bailed out, but hey, the drag bunting is why that worked. The drag bunting is 100% why that worked. We beat Chapman. Contact swing. It's small ball. You gotta play small ball on this. You gotta be willing to do it if you're not an elite hitter. So we clear Chapman. I am now 4 for 5 overall against Chapman. I am going to face Nolan. But at this stage, if you are a guy who's gotten to this point because you take until 2 strikes and that's what you're more comfortable with, that's fine. And you have a whole bunch of lefty killers and you can't really hit righties and you don't see Nolan at all, but you see Randy pretty well, I would skip. That's the only way I would skip. Ron Santo here is excellent if you hit with him. Babe Ruth here is also excellent if you hit with him. I am going to go with Ron Santo. This wake-up perk is excellent. We're going to space out the bunters. Nolan Ryan is 3 runs in 12 outs. You got no one on base, so you gotta stagger the bunts. To me, this is the new best order. What we're gonna do is bunt. Hopefully it works. Steal. Have Reggie bat. Get the runner over. Santo capitalize. Bryant's got the overshift on him. JP Crawford we make consistent contact with. Haniger sneaky good. Juan Soto sneaky good. These guys can still hit on Hall of Fame if you have a good swing. Victor Reyes can bunt. We'll have the pinch hit with Michael Harris or Willie Adames or Gary Sanchez. Whatever I feel like doing in the moment. We'll see how it goes for it to that point. And then you go back to the bunting strategy at the top of the lineup. You're gonna get to at least your 3-hitter twice. So remember that these guys are guaranteed 2 at-bats no matter what. So I'm feeling good. I trust this team. That's why I'm facing Nolan Ryan in the spot. I also kind of want to get one more lefty killer if possible. And the thing to me too is if you can beat Nolan Ryan in 12 outs, you can beat Randy Johnson in 25 outs. So the thing to look for with Nolan is that he throws his fastball for strikes and his off-speed pitch is almost never a strike. So remember, bunt at strikes. It's a beautiful bunt. Juan Pierre gets it down perfectly. That's a great start. Always check the defense. The catcher is not good. Tucker has a decent arm. McCormick has no arm. Jordan Olivers is bad with no arm. You gotta be aggressive against the defense here. I am gonna sit middle until 2 strikes in this at bat with Nolan Ryan. This is a long game. This is a marathon. Sit middle again. So we got 2 strikes. Juan Pierre is off now. We're letting him steal no matter what. He's got the base stolen. We let it go. It was a circle change outside. We are set up beautifully. McCormick has no arm on this ball. We're advancing. 99 speed, we're advancing. It's going to take a perfect throw to get us. He's not going to throw a perfect throw every single time. Now remember there, I normal swung at that because of the perk. Remember your perks. Now this is why I'm saying middle sit against Nolan, because he is very wild. We're 3-0 to Ron Santos. Sit middle. That heater's a good heater, man. It's a good heater. We're just off on it. We got to be a little bit quicker. I got to speed it up. But remember, he is wild. That could be there, and the next one could be way out of the strike zone. He went back up and in. Okay. 3-2, Ron Santo. I want to make contact here. Be ready for the heater. Be prepared for his off speed to be out of the zone. His heater's getting past me. This is not good. So I'll be honest, I'm not seeing the ball off of Nolan. We're going to have to really lock in here. I am not seeing the ball off of Nolan Ryan well. He is really befuddling me right now. Take a breather. We got the runner to third base. He's blowing it by me. I just got to be ready for the high fastball. He's throwing it a lot. We got to hit it when we see it. Got to get a little bit quicker here. That was a bad swing as far as chasing goes, but the good thing is that I got just early. I'm ramped up for his fastball now. That's a progressive swing. Then he fools me with the circle change. That's right, it's the balance of remembering to be good on timing and good on discipline. We got so bailed out that he just hit us there, but we are not giving it back. It takes some luck sometimes. See, we got the fastball timing down. That's why I said that out was worth it, and we just ripped that ball. It is now 3-2. It is now 3-2, and that is also why you see that spot. That's why I changed my anchor point to up middle. Nolan is very prone to throwing high fastballs. He's very prone to throwing up middle, so sit there. So we're 3-1. Remember this, he's going to probably throw the high fastball. All you want to do is not hit into the double play, so don't swing low on this 3-1 pitch. We didn't swing low. We swung middle in. We just missed it, just over the top of it. 3-2, borderline low. Take every single time. No double play. We got Victor Reyes up. I'm actually going to look for a high fastball before I do the bunt. He gave me the high fastball. It's just under it. But guys, do you see the swing timing? The swing timing there is what was more important there. Now, in this situation, there's two ways to go about it. The defense is playing back. I do not like the odds of the bunt. I like the odds of the speed beating out the double play ball and Michael Harris to swing with his ratings. With Juan Pierre up next, we're going to go Michael Harris. We're going to try and get a sac fly here. Just early on it, but that is what you want to see. Just early to perfect. Remember, Juan Pierre is bunting next, so we're just going to battle here. We're going to do our best. If it's an out, it doesn't matter. Juan Pierre is going to keep the line moving. Just keep battling. And this is one where you don't worry about the stamina with Nolan. There it is. Get his fastball timing down. If you're just early to just late side of good, you're cruising. Nolan is not as intimidating as he seems. Practice before you go in against him. Get his fastball timing down. If you have his fastball timing down and you can see the fastball versus the breaking ball coming out of his hands, Nolan is 10 times easier than Randy Johnson, especially if your lineup is split with righty and lefty killers. The only time you should ever skip Nolan is if you, no matter how much you practice, you can't see the ball of him and all you have is lefty killers. We cruise to an easy win off of Nolan. Just remember the lineup ordering, you're good to go. And now Randy is left, and you're going to have 25 outs to get 5 runs off Randy Johnson. That is very doable. This is where working the counts comes more into play. Kendall's got a good swing. So does Wilson Contreras. I'm taking him. He's my guy. And we got hero time for this showdown. We get a significant exit velocity boost and a contact boost. The best possible perks at this time are Hero Time Diamond, which we have. Spark Plug Gold, which we don't have. Those are the best two. And then the third one would have been Clear for Takeoff Diamond, because it would have been a significant exit velocity boost on every single swing. We didn't get that, but Wake Up is huge, because now I'm going to feel really confident getting the 2 strikes every single time, because Randy will get to yellow stamina around 70 pitches, so you are going to fastball hunt off of Randy down the middle or take until 2 strikes every batter that you're not bunting on, so that could make Wake Up huge. You want to get Randy tired. That's also why the 4th best perk for the final showdown against Randy is the Running on Fumes one that gives you a significant exit velocity boost when he hits 50% stamina or less, because he's going to do it if you pace yourself in the showdown. We're going to go to to the lineup here. Michael Harris is now just a pinch runner. Willie Adames is now useless. Wilson Contreras is going to take his spot. I don't like the lefty on lefty that much for this, so Juan Soto is going to go to the bench. So guys, this is going to be our lineup going into Randy, and I'm going to give you the breakdown here of every single reason why we're doing this. Juan to bunt. Bryant because he kills lefty and has the overshift in case Juan doesn't get on. Wilson because he's the best hitter against the lefty. Ron Santo because Ron Santo is the best balanced hitter in the lineup now, and he's a righty that gives him the boost over the lefty. We're going to go with Crawford next because Crawford, I just trust his swing. Reggie because he's got the most balanced approach to the lefties against left-handed pitchers. Mitch Haniger because he's great against everyone for me. I just trust him. Victor Reyes because he can bunt. Our pinch hitter, don't forget about Gary Sanchez. If it's an all or nothing situation, Gary. If it's a contact situation, we're going to go back to Juan or Oscar. We'll play it by ear, and don't forget we can also bunt there. So that is going to be our lineup going into the showdown against Randy. Now remember, we've made it this far. We're going into the Randy showdown. You've been calm, cool, and collected the whole way. You've been in control. Just keep that demeanor. Randy is wild, but he will also throw dots. We're doing the same thing. Bunt at a strike with Juan Pierre. So like I said, Randy is wild. He just hits Juan Pierre with the pitch. Now, sitting middle fastball. Randy has a really long windup. We are going to wait until 2 strikes here. We are going to swing middle, and we are going to wait until 2 strikes. If we get to 2 strikes before a walk or before he gives us a meatball, we are going to steal on 2 strikes because Randy's probably going to throw a slider, and he's got a long delivery. He will not slide step. Juan will be safe 99 of 100 times. I stared at a fastball down the middle, but it's all right. I want to keep working the count here. This is the only showdown where I 100% agree with working the count because this isn't like online. He is going to be in the yellow on the energy bar at 70 pitches, and he's 3-1 to us. And that is an ideal start. Look at his confidence. Taking a big hit. Take. We're in full-on take mode. He's in meltdown mode. We're in full-on take mode. Wilson Contreras is not swinging in this at-bat. Work the count against him. This is the only guy I agree to it to. He's cognizant of the steal. But it's all right. You got to keep trying. You got to keep taking the 1-step lead. He's not going to quick pitch. There it is, his long delivery, the splitter. That's the perfect pitch to steal on, and we are set. I will take that trade-off every single time, because now, what are we set up for? We are set up for 2 productive outs, scoring 2 runs instead of 1 double play ending the inning. The other thing to note, remember, the outfielders do not run on Julio. Alberto Rodriguez in right field, medium depth you can run on. Jesse Winker, slightly more than medium depth you can run on. Now we're going to middle swing with Ron Santo. We're back to normal plate approach. He wants to drop that slurve on the corner with perfection like that. Be my guest, Randy. Do it again. That's my plate approach here. If he wants to keep trying to do the backdoor slurve, we're going to be walking a lot. 1-1 to Ron Santo, middle sit fastball. And that's why Randy is tricky. And I'm leaving that horrible swing in because I read fastball and it was splitter, and that was a fastball to tee off on. Randy is very tricky. This is very hard. The whole point of this is to help you guys have a strategy going in to make it more likely to succeed, because this is very difficult. We're fighting for our life here. Ron Santo locked in. This is why I like having the balance hitter in this spot too. Okay, you know what? The way you gotta view that at bat is that Randy just gave us 7 really hard pitches to deal with, and we made him work. Now, I'm going to sit middle again with J.P. Crawford. We're going to sit middle again with J.P. Crawford. Remember, we got the wake-up perk as the 3rd perk in this. So if I make an out with J.P. Crawford, we are going to have Reggie Jackson up with a big contact boost, which is huge. Because if he gives us a middle-in fastball, it's gone. And if he doesn't get it out, then that's great news because we got on base. And 23 pitches from Randy at this point is gigantic. That splitter, man, that splitter just drops. The splitter and the slider looks very alike to me. So we're 3-2. He should be challenged us, but remember, he's wild. I'm going to go contact swing with J.P. Crawford here with his stats. And he got me with the splitter again, dude. The splitter's a nasty pitch. It's a nasty pitch. Look at his energy. His energy's going down. So Randy's just got me completely befouled right now, but hey, the way that we built the lineup, we got the bunt base hit, we got the hit by pitch early. It's really helping us at this time. Randy's got me befouled now. He's throwing some dots. I have never seen the computer throw home in that situation. So hey, we just learned a lesson there, guys. We just learned a lesson there. The computer will throw home in situations like that. I did not know they would do it. So we just learned one together there. That sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Remember, stay calm. We got 20 outs to score 5 runs. And we're working his pitch count. We're working his pitch count. That's also a ball. He's 3-0. This is massive. The best case scenario for us right now is not a walk. It would be a 3-2 fastball on the middle that I hit well. But a walk is fine. He walked us. Okay. Got a pinch hit here. This is an interesting call. Conceding the run on a bunt. I don't think bunting is the way to go right now, though. I'm gonna trust Gary Sanchez here. He's got a very small PCI, but I just trust my swing with Gary Sanchez in this spot. You see, I was very early on that, too early on that. That's better than being too late. It's an easier adjustment to make. Oh, two, just stay calm. All right, this is where we're gonna need Juan Pierre to come through. Juan Pierre's gonna have to get a bunt down. This is a crucial spot in this. We need Juan Pierre to come through. The bunt is perfect. That's why you do this. The run's gonna score. The merry-go-round keeps moving. We gotta run in on Randy. He's at 39 pitches. He's at 19 outs to go. We gotta keep getting his energy down. Let's see what we can do. We're down 0-2, but we got our first run. And guys, you see how huge this is? A grand slam. One swing wins this game. One swing wins this game. I was awful for 10 batters in a row. That is why you do this strategy. If you follow my strategy, I promise it will come through. We had one good swing against Randy Johnson, and we won with 19 outs to go. That's all it takes. Showdown complete. That's why we made this guide. And remember, guys, you're gonna hit landmines along the way. You're not gonna be perfect. Don't be discouraged. I'm 2 for 3 against Randy Johnson. I'm 3 for 4 against Nolan Ryan. 4 for 5 against Aroldis Chapman. And I probably wound up with a 50 win percentage against Zach Greinke. Greinke was my downfall. Second behind him was Mike Mussina. It happens. There's gonna be random guys that you feel like you should beat easily that get you even when you're locked in. There's gonna be pitchers that you think you have no chance against, and boom, walk-off hit, walk-off home run, 3 batters in, 1 batter in, whatever it is. You're gonna be like, holy crap, I just did it. That's the point. You just gotta focus, stick to the plan. It's all about what you do in the draft process, what you do with the perks, how you go pitcher to pitcher with your lineup, especially towards the end, and just making sure you stay even keel. Remembering the situational baseball. If you play small ball, pinch run properly, this is very doable. Even if you feel like you aren't good enough to do it, you're gonna catch some breaks. You're gonna get some bad luck. You're gonna get some good luck. Pause when you're flustered. Pause when you're anxious. Stay even keel when it's going well. Prevent yourself from hitting into double plays. That is the crucial part of the showdown. Make sure you use the guides you're comfortable with, do the comfortable approach for you, and you will get it done. I'm a average player. I am comp in no way, shape, or form. You saw my swings. I had one good swing against Randy Johnson and walked him off here for you. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Just don't get discouraged and keep plugging away. I hope this tutorial helps you. And again, if you could do so, hit the like and the sub button on this video and on the channel. I do a lot of sports talk, but we're going to mix in some video game reviews and video gameplay like this. If you can do that and support the channel, it'd be awesome. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Best of luck. You can do it.